Hello you guys, it is Jksthind and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm coming at you with another makeup video, but it is editing jazz because for some reason I didn't film an intro to this video at all. So I'm just going to let you guys know on what I'm going to be showing you guys today. So today's video is all about like a Hollywood sort of glam, and it's one of my favorite looks to do because it's really a statement piece and it's really easy to do. So that's what I'm going to be sharing with you guys today. Stay tuned. There is some jewelry involved and there is a really beautiful dupatta involved. Stay tuned to see all of the vendors and what they have to offer, and oh my gosh, I loved this collab so much, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Alright you guys, so today I'm going to be dipping into my Tati Beauty palette. And I want to do sort of like a Hollywood glam situation. So let's get right into it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Aura and I'm going to pat that all over my lid using my 441 brush. And this is just like a bone shade. Alright, so now I'm going to go into Soothe in Matte, this guy right here, which is a coffee color. And this guy I'm going to pop into my crease. Alright, so next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this shade called Ritual right here, which is a chocolatey brown. I'm going to take it on the same brush and I'm going to put this in the outer edge and bring it like halfway into my crease. So now going into this brush right here, which is like a smaller fluffy brush, I'm going to go into Memory, which is this shade right here. And that's just like a rich matte black. I'm going to take the slightest bit, make sure to tap off the excess. And this is going to clip closer to our lash line. Also, if you do have this palette, these shadows are super pigmented, so you want to take a little bit at a time. I'm going to go back into that Ritual shade, that chocolatey brown, on the same brush. And I'm going to pack this on top of that black shade that we blended. I'm going to go back into that Face 1 brush, now just circular motions to blend everything. I'm going to go in with my Ellen Tracy flat brush and I'm going to go into Soothe in the metallic, and I'm going to pack this all over my lid. So now what I'm going to do is, using that same Wet n Wild brush, I'm going to go into Ritual, that chocolatey brown shade, and kind of blend the glitter and the mattes together. I'm going to go into my e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush and I'm going to go into Ritual, and I'm going to take that halfway along my lower lash line. I'm going to go ahead and take that crease brush from Wet n Wild. I'm going to go into that Soothe coffee color and just blend out Ritual. I'm going to go ahead and dust off my bake. Alright, so I'm going to go in with some winged liner, and in order to do that I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild angled brush, and this is the ABH waterproof cream color in Jet, and I'm just going to pick some up and I'm going to go ahead and do a winged liner. I usually start off by just lining my eye completely like that, and then I'll go in with the wing because it makes it so much easier. What I need to do is I need to draw a wing. So in order to do a wing, I'm going to put my brush and like that to my eye. So my wing should be going out where my eye goes out like that. It's like if your lower lash line continued upwards. So that's how I kind of like judge where to put my wing. And I always start from the bottom, make a line, and then connect it to my lid, just like that. That is the easiest way that I found to be able to do winged liner. And then you can always clean that up, like I got a little bit extra, but I'll show you guys how to do that. So I'm going to do the other side. In order to clean up any sort of like harsh edges or anything like that, I'm going to go ahead and take a makeup wipe and like put my finger right underneath. And I'm just going to go right in and sharpen it up. I'm not pressing so hard that I get into like my foundation, but I'm definitely pressing, like putting enough pressure so that the color will at least dissipate just a little bit. You can take whatever face powder that you used. I used the Wet n Wild pressed powder in Warm Beige, and I'm just gonna take some of that. I like to use like a little fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and kind of cover up right where I went in, just like that. And if you use that technique of always matching it up to your nose and like how your nose goes outwards, they'll always be at the right angle. So that saves you from having to be like, oh fuck, like this one's to this one's to that. So that's always a good tip. I got you. Alright, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Maybelline Infallible Longwear eye pencil in brown, and I'm going to toss that into my waterline. Alright, so now that that's all done, we're going to move on to the face. For the face, I'm going to be using this Physicians Formula palette. This has bronzers, blushes, and highlighters. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. So for bronzer, I'm going to use the Sunset Bronze down here. The Sunset Bronzer is a lot more crumbly, if you can tell. Like, that's all kickback right there. The Deep Bronzer is definitely a lot more like, you know, pressed in. Let's go into some blush. I'm using my How You Doin' brush from the Friends collection. This is one of my favorite brushes. I use this all the time. So for blush, I'm actually going to go into this blush called Wildflower. And I might just kind of dip into both. But let's see how that looks. Alright, so that's definitely like a really, really subtle blush. Now for my favorite part. The highlighters in here I did use in another one. So these two highlighters are so bomb. And I'm going to kind of dip into both. And for that, I'm using my Morphe X Bretman Rock fan brush. Okay, so I only have my lips left to do, and then I'll go over the details of my outfit. So for my lips, I'm going to go into this Balmain and L'Oreal collaboration in Domination. And I'm going to go, it's bold of me to assume that I could do this without a mirror. Alright, so over that, I'm going to go in with my Fenty, what is this called? Fenty Stena Lip Paint in Uncensored. And this is such a beautiful red. Alright, so now that that's all complete, my look's complete, let's go ahead and talk about my look. So my jewelry is all my jewelry is all from Wilson Designs. You guys, this is such a stunning like set because it's so regal, and like that's something that I was talking about in my previous video as well. All of their stuff is so regal, and it just makes you feel like a true queen. Speaking of queens, the other thing that I have on right now is this gorgeous dupatta from Shaharani by Bobby, luxury dupattas, and like the attention to detail on these dupattas is so amazing, and they're so beautiful, and they're definitely one of a kind, which is really, really cool. So I'm super excited to take some pictures in these, and yeah, go ahead and check both of these vendors out. They're so sweet. They're so great to work with. Shaharani by Bobby is, I believe, based in Canada, but like customer service never fails. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what other kind of videos you guys want to see next, and what other vendors that I should collab with as well. And I will see you guys in a video super soon. Mwah! Bye guys!